Yeah. Boogie, what up? Boogie, what up? Boogie, what
Hey, welcome to another episode of Watch the Right Film, the show where we discuss, debate, and review black film. Now, today is a review of the new Mike Epps film, Meet the Blacks. Now, Meet the Blacks, I can't lie and say I was excited to see this movie. I saw the previews for the trailers, and it just felt like another Wayans brother movie. It felt like Haunted Mansion. It felt like 50 Shades of Black. It felt like it was just gonna be extremely, just not a good movie. You know what I mean? And that's sort of what I went into it. It's kind of, a greatest hits collection of Mike Epps. He kind of repeats a lot of his same jokes that he's done over the years, kind of refreshing you with the 25, dirty, the 35. But everything worked. I have to admit, this movie, this is the funniest movie I've seen of 2016. This is by far the funniest movie I've seen since in maybe the past 3 years. Maybe 21 Jump Street, maybe This Is the End might have been funnier. But I don't know if I laughed as hard as I did during this movie. Meet the Blacks is hilarious. I like, it's so odd saying it because I did not, like I said, the trailers look really bad for it. I don't think this movie's gonna do that great at the box office because Batman v Superman is still out. Plus, like I said, the trailers look bland. It looks like another Marlon Wayans, and it kind of is. It kind of is sort of like a Marlon Wayans brothers film, except for you take out all the cheesiness that a Wayans brother movie has, and you just add F-bombs to it, and it's hilarious. I mean, I can't even really talk about this movie without spoiling it for you because there's so many cameos. It's so many people. I mean, from the trailers, you see Charlie Murphy's in it. You see Mike Tyson's in it. Gary Owens is in it, and he is hilarious. I'm not really familiar with a lot of his work, but this guy is hilarious in it. His kids, his family. I've never seen Little Duval in a movie. I'm not really too familiar with his work either, but man, he was hilarious. The son was funny. Carl's Jr. The daughter was funny. His wife, man, she was gorgeous. I'll say that. I mean, that's really it. And Mike Epps, oh my goodness, like this guy. I really hope that his career trajectory is going up. Like, I knew he got the part to play Richard Pryor, and I didn't really understand why because it was like, I mean, he's been funny in movies, but you never really take Mike Epps as a serious actor. Like, I think the most serious movie he's been in is like the Resident Evil franchise, But other than that, he hasn't really done anything too serious. But when you see this movie, you're sort of like, oh my, like he can actually act. Like he's supposed to be funny in this movie, but when scenes require him to be serious or things like that, he's actually really good. So this movie, it's pretty much a shot-for-shot remake of The Purge. So you have certain beats. So if you've seen the first Purge, then this movie kind of follows in those steps. But it just kind of, it flips it. It turns it on its head a little bit. It makes fun of certain things. It's, a lot of the comedy is drenched with, sort of racist undertones. And, I mean, the movie's called Meet the Blacks. So that in itself, Mike Epps constantly refers to his family being the only black family in Beverly Hills, and the purge. The purge can't happen in Beverly Hills. We in Beverly Hills. We don't got to worry about the purge. We from Chicago. We don't have to worry about that. But apparently they do. You know what I mean? Because Mike Epps owes so many people, and it's such a shoestring plot line that it's just like, you know what? We're gonna take this plot that already exists, and we're just gonna add jokes here, and you just bring in all these funny comedic people, and you bring it just comes together so well, and I'm so happy about that because this movie should have been bad. It was supposed to be horrible, but instead I could not stop laughing. I laughed at every single scene. There's a couple of dry spots, but that sometimes that happens in a comedy because you need those serious moments in the film to kind of push everything along. But it literally is like the funniest movie. If it does well, it's gonna warrant a sequel. I doubt it will, but I really hope that Mike Epps gets more opportunities because this movie showed that he can he can come up with a funny movie on his own. He doesn't need to, sit on Ice Cube's laurels. He doesn't need to, coattail anybody. And that's a good thing. That's good. You want our artists to sort of grow and mature and become in their own right. It took them a long time. It was Friday. Next Friday was like what, 2001. So it's been a while coming. It's been a long time coming. But he's finally here. Hopefully, this movie is his takeoff, his launching pad, and not his soul plane. You know what I mean? So I just hope for more opportunities for Mike Epps, because this is funny. If he has more of this, I can't wait for whatever he puts out next. I'm definitely going to see it, because this movie is amazing. This movie is fantastic. Funny. I'm not gonna say amazing. It's not 12 Years a Slave or anything like that, but it's funny. It seriously is. It kind of reminds me of This Is the End. If you've seen This Is the End, it sort of is humorous in that way, through the cameos, through just the little smart, and everybody clicking on all cylinders, and that's what this film was able to do. And hey, it's a great film. I definitely suggest that you go out and see it. I'm gonna give it 4 fist pounds out of 4 fist pounds, definitely, because it's hilarious. So go check it out. I'm your host, DJ Thirst, as always, and this is Watch the Right Film, the show where we discuss, debate, and review black film.